In the listening part, the teacher tells the learning objective that students will learn about the film. Students will learn vocabulary and practice listening skills. The teacher tells the student that the teacher will open a video about Cinderella to students to listening. Teacher let students learn new vocabulary. Teacher explain the words that the students do not know by pretending to hint at the meaning of words. Example: Princess meaning is an important female member of a royal family, especially a daughter or granddaughter of a king and queen or the wife of a prince. Stepmother meaning is the woman who is married to someone. Father but who is not their real mother. Stepsister meaning is not your parents' doctor, but the doctor of a person one of your parents has married. Hall meaning is a building or large room used for event involving a lot of people. And then teacher will open each video clip for the student to listening. The teacher tells the student to memorize each part of the video because teacher will have exercise for students to do in order to test student understanding and listening. Let's go to watch video.
Cinderella. Long ago, there lived a sweet girl named Ella. She lived with her mean stepmother and her two proud stepsisters. They made her do all the housework. She was always covered in dust, and so she was called Cinderella. One day, the prince invited all the girls in the kingdom for a ball in the castle. Everyone, including the two stepsisters, was very excited. Cinderella, too, wanted to go to the ball, but her sisters asked her to stay at home and work. Cinderella was so disappointed that she began to cry. Suddenly, she saw a shimmering light in the room. A woman with a kind smile stood in front of her. She was Cinderella's fairy godmother. She wanted to help Cinderella go to the ball. With a wave of her hand, she created a grand carriage and made Cinderella look like a princess. But Fairy Godmother warned her to be home before 12 o'clock, for then the spell will be broken. Cinderella was the prettiest girl at the ball. Her stepsisters didn't even recognize her. All the other girls were very jealous because the prince danced with her the whole night. However, the moment the clock struck 12, she remembered the fairy godmother's words and ran away. In her hurry, she left one glass slipper on the castle steps. The prince had fallen in love with her and wanted to find her and marry her. He asked his men to go to every house in the land and find the girl whose foot fits into the glass slipper. The king's men reached Cinderella's house. The two stepsisters tried hard to get their big feet to fit into the slippers, but in vain. Finally, when Cinderella tried the slipper, her foot fit perfectly into the glass slipper. The prince and Cinderella were soon married in a grand ceremony. The wicked stepsisters never bothered her again.
After students finish watching the video, teacher explained about the exercise and asked students to match the picture with the sentence correctly. Teacher gives students to do the exercise 15 minutes. After that, Teacher explain the answer to the student in detail one more time. Key Cinderella worksheet. Direction. Please match the picture with the sentence correctly. The first, she created a carrot and made Cinderella look like a princess. The answer is picture 5. The second, the princess Cinderella was soon married in a grand ceremony. The answer is picture 3. The third, she lived with her mean stepmother and her two proud stepsister. The answer is picture 1. The fourth, she remembered the fairy godmother were and ran away in a hurry. The answer is picture 4. The fifth, she wants to go to the hall, but his sister asked her to stay at home and work. The answer is picture 2.